So, Leicester City 0, Arsenal 2. And Kenny, you're at the game. We made extremely hard work of that. Luckily for us, Leicester didn't look like they even wanted to try and score. The only decent effort they really had, and Didi put one wide off a header right at the end of the first half. And then Skelly cleared one off the line at 0-0 in the second half. After that, super sub Mikel Merino comes on. 2 chances, 2 goals, bullet header. Lovely side foot finish for the second. Ethan, what a performance, man of the match.
Hey.
How you doing, mate? How you doing, Russ? You good?
Mr. Lee Gunner.
I'm good, mate. How are you, Russ? Wait, you still
Hello,
awake
Mr.
after
Lee.
watching that, mate? That was boring, wasn't it?
Yes. How are we doing? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, we're recording.
You're live. Okay, I would just like to say someone pulled me in the stadium today, told me to stop being miserable because we just scored. And I hardly said a word. All I said was a few little 49 merch releases. 49 I say. 49 merch releases. Scamming Gooners the Arsenal way. And this bloke took exception to it, I think.
Never mind. I'm sure he'll get over it, Russ. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I nearly killed someone when the first goal went in. There was this old bloke, and I hugged him. His mate went, "Get off him! You're killing him! and I couldn't function for 2 minutes. Then we scored again, and I went and hugged the younger bloke who could handle it. You know what I mean?
The only good performance today, was Ethan. The rest of them were awful. I can't lie. They were awful.
Odegaard was pants.
He's always
Tim
pants, though, Russ.
I think Tim was decent.
Skelly saved us with the one off the line. 0-0.
The 2 centre-backs and the goalkeeper were decent. Yeah. But other than that, up front, it was awful.
Sterling.
Sterling, my God, he stunk the place out.
What's happened to him?
What's happened to him is he's given up, Kenny. Yeah, this guy's made his career. He said we ain't seen the best of him. We have. Give all your wages to Kevin De Bruyne.
I actually got to the stage, Lee, where I felt sorry for him. I felt embarrassed for him.
He should have been subbed off at half time. Let's be real. Yeah. Why did he stay on so long? Yeah, we should have started Tierney on the wing. Yeah, put Tierney on the wing.
I think that in these days, the way we play now is that everything's about build-up play. Even Leicester try to build up play. You're not having shots for 30 yards. You're not trying to beat your man. You're just trying to work your openings. And I think that's what both sides try to do. Work their openings.
Credit where credit's due, though. I think Merino, he done the business. The header and the touch for the
both goals were quality, weren't they?
World class.
Coming with touches so they can see it, so they can see you at full face.
Both of his goals were quality.
Sorry about the world class. It was a class finish. It wasn't world class. It was a
class finish. Put it this way, Russ. 29 would have missed that second one. He would have got his legs tangled up.
No, it was a class finish. When he banged that in, I thought that was a really, really good finish.
His header was good as well, though. Like the cross from Ethan, pinpoint, and the way that goal was similar to the one he scored against Germany in the Euros. Similar goal. Yeah, very similar. Exactly. But listen, this is the thing. I said on my fan cam a minute ago. This manager is the luckiest manager in the league. Yeah, he always fight. He's like a cat. He's got so many lives. Yeah, and he always ends up falling on his feet. Like this Merino geezer has hardly played football all season. He bought him for top dollar, sat him on the bench most of the season. Now he's just bowed him out today. Yeah, he's winging it. This manager, and he's winged it for 5 years.
Well, I'll play devil's advocate here. Is that winging it, or is that a little bit of
good management? Super sub.
You said it.
To be fair, it worked. But in the grand scheme of things, though, lads, I don't think
is that genius or madness?
I think it was a case of we're down to the bare bones. I've just got to throw something on the pitch to put the big guy on. Yeah, but I think even the most ardent Arteta fan, they know we ain't going to win the league. Yeah, so it's a good day out for you guys. You've travelled all the way up there, and Leicester's.
No, we love it. We love it, Lee. We do it because we love it.
You know what? Our away fans today are the best. It just shows that our away support is the best in the country. But everyone I spoke to, and I think Russ is included, I spoke to Tash as well. I think we know we've never been in a title race, and I think we're kind of calm with it. And I think mentally we're looking towards next season, and I think that's the way Arsenal fans are at the moment. You know, Champions League is a long shot, but when you see a performance like that, you realise that we're a team that isn't playing really well. We had to grind that result out, which we're going to do.
I've just been speaking to a Leicester fan in the bar here. and he said that they are playing a very negative style now, Leicester, and it's very difficult to break down. So he
they're
said that
fans.
he thought they could have. He thought they were there for. He thought that we were there for the taking in the first half.
Yeah,
and,
we were. Even the second half, and Jamie Vardy, there was a ball where he got one-on-one with Saliba. If that was Jamie Vardy 5 years ago, he would have spun Saliba.
Jamie
and he would have had a
Vardy's
shot.
finished, Lee. Jamie Vardy's finished.
He's too old. Same with Ayew. Yeah, if they had two aging strikers on that pitch today. Yeah, and this is why I'm worried about when we play Nottingham Forest. They got two decent wingers. They got Gibbs White. They got Chris Wood up front. They got Odeyini off the bench. They got decent defenders. They got a decent coach that's been around the block and won titles.
Lee, I think our style's got to completely change against Forest, because if we play like we did today, pushed up high, we will get absolutely rinsed on the counter attack.
Don't you think it's the only way we know how to play under this manager? Because you know, they asked him in the press conference yesterday. They said, right, how are you gonna execute the press without certain players? He said, well, we're going to work on that. You know what I mean? And I think that's where he feels he's comfortable, and that's how we want to play. You know, you may have to sort of the personnel may change, but the way we play isn't going to change. That's why I do feel that whatever happens is that you are going to get a right foot on the left-hand side. You are going to get a left footer on the right-hand side. That balance is not going to change. And the kind of midfield
it's too predictable, though, Kenny. Like I know we're getting the results here.
It's how we play under this manager, and how we played since last season. It's not going to change because he's. You think about it. He's worried about being outnumbered in midfield. He's worried about teams in the counter attack. And he's, if you think he was worried against Leicester, and they didn't have anything to hurt us. But
this is why he shouldn't be our manager, Kenny, because he does too much worrying about the opposition and not enough about what we're going to do to kill everyone off. Look at when we had Wenger with the Invincibles and all that lot the seasons before. Yeah, obviously we do a bit of work on the team that we're playing, but it was like, just go out and play ball and we'll batter everyone. Yeah, this guy is so negative when it comes to his tactics that he's more worried about the opposition and what they're going to do as about what we're going to do.
Can I just ask you a question? What happened to Igaldi?
He's out here tonight saying that Mikel Merino's an upgrade on 29.
Did he actually say that?
10 minutes into his last stream.
Igal reckons that, and I'm going to talk to Igal about it later, because he reckons that Igal's an upgrade on. I think it's tongue in cheek.
Marino's an upgrade on 29.
But
maybe it was sarcasm. I don't know.
I actually thought Merino could play up top.
I was against it.
We were taking the mick out of it. But you know what, Russ? Do you know what?
Because he scored that goal in that position for Spain against Germany.
But it's not rocket science. The amount of times we cross a ball into the box and he's 6'3", he's going to win headers. Yeah, this is why. But
can he play back the goal though? Can he play with back the goal? Because at the end of the day, if you say,
but we've seen he's got no agility. His hold up play is not going to be great because he's a CDM.
And that's the problem. And then can he get past on the shoulder and get past with pace?
His movement for the goal was quality for the first goal.
What about if we were going up the pitch? He's a strong runner, but has he got the pace to get away from the defender?
No, he ain't.
So we're in a situation where he's a horses guy that.
Maybe off the bench. Yeah.
That's the thing. Do you bring him on? Do you still play the same team we had today, and then bring him off the bench to try and win us the game?
I think today was a bit of a surprise package, and that's why we got away with it.
Would you play? Would you start him against West Ham though?
I'd start him against West Ham. The only way I'd start this geezer is if we play Tierney on the left, because that guy can whip a ball in better than anyone in our squad. So if you're going to cross the ball in and he can win headers, then play Tierney.
Yeah, but you're going to play Trossard down on the left, and then you're going to play Ranieri. So
I'd keep Trossard on the bench. I thought he was poor today. He did all right, but he weren't great.
I'm going to be rude. I'm going to bust out because I've got to go to the toilet, and I'm going to.
Nice to talk to you again, mate. It's been a while. Big up to you, Russ, mate. If we're going to play Merino up front, then you're going to cross the ball into him. Ethan can cross the ball very well, and Tierney's amazing at crossing the ball. So if you're going to go with that, keep Trossard on the bench. He can come on in the second half.
Yeah, but you know what's happened, right? Is that in this day and age where we play, every team nowadays doesn't play with the orthodox left footer on the left hand side, especially the attacking point of view, and the right footer on the sort of right hand side. They inverted is a new sexy, because basically when you play inverted, you can have enough bodies in midfield, and you want your inverted players to actually have shots and goal and actually, you know, be the player that can get you 10 or 15 goals. And that's what inverted wingers has always been about. And that's why you have a Martinelli on the left-hand side as opposed to where Arsenal fans think he should play up top. It's because you know if he's on his day, he'll get into those positions to score goals. And you know you're getting that from Saka. Unfortunately, Sterling is finished because the Sterling that I know, I got used to as a Sterling at Man City. Now, yes, he did have De Bruyne, but there was a period where Sterling, in terms of his goal per ratio, was just insane.
Yeah, it was
and
better than Salah's. In a calendar year, he had 53 GA. That was more than Salah had last year.
More than Salah.
Last calendar year.
But the thing is that maybe Gary Neville's got a point when you talk about Sterling. Sterling started his career at 16, 17. He's at the age of 30, which is going to be this year, if he's not already. He's had a full career. He's had 14 years of conditional football. His legs are gone. Whilst you would have thought that he's basically a 35-year-old and a 30 years body footballing-wise. Hence the fact he doesn't beat his man. He's tentative, and then when he does shoot, it's like
nothing left.
Grass cut. There's nothing left, and I think managers probably recognise that. Maybe Maresca, didn't miss a trick when he saw him in his pre-season training. He said, "Right, the Sterling I saw at Man City and the Sterling I'm seeing now is night and day," and I think that's the whole situation with the Arsenal. But talking about today, you're going to see a lot more performances like this. You're not going to see the flow of football. A lot of it's not just because of personnel. Let's cut away from the fact it's personnel. We haven't played well all season. We've played games like this all season when we even made our full team, including Saka, including Martinelli on the side, who is hit and miss anyway. And when we had fresh players, we have to be very honest with ourselves and say this season it's been like, how do I say it, rustiness from last season. I always say that if you go for a title in the first 2 years, you've got to win it in the second year, because you go in the third year, you're not physically or mentally equipped to win it. No matter how many points Liverpool drops, it's irrelevant, because we're not in a title race, and they're good enough to crawl over the line, because they don't have to be good, because we're not good enough to put them under pressure, Lee.
No, facts. On that bombshell, get back inside, clean your glasses, mate, and then wrap up wall, mate. And big up to you always, mate.
It's absolutely freezing here in Leicester, in Leicestershire. Bloody hell, you yearn for London.
Nice one, mate. Take care. See you, mate.
Take care. See you later. Bye.